Hello and welcome to some Everquest game updates for September 2025. This came out yesterday and I was just too tired to make the video. But we have some new updates and these are not the exact same as what was on the test server. So let's kind of talk about it here. And I apologize ahead of time if my audio sounds weird. My arm for my mic just like totally broke in half. Like right as I hit record. So I'm holding the mic a little weird. So let's start with this. Highlights: convertible items, both equipment and augments saved to a Persona equipment set will now handle their own conversion when loaded. This does not work for items that can be converted directly from the item display window. It will not work for items converted through the reward system. So I'm not 100% sure what items it actually works for, since all the ones I have are converted to the reward system. So I'm not 100% sure on that yet. One day we'll figure it out. Items: updated description of several pet illusion spells that incorrectly refer to the pet looking like a grandfather clock. I totally wish I'd read whatever pet description spell that was. Ornaments restricted to a specific item type, such as a one-handed weapon or shield, no longer fit into the wrong item types. The Privateer's eye patch will be available in the marketplace on Talk Like a Pirate Day. And convertible items, both equipment and augments saved to the Persona, will now handle their own conversion. Yeah, we just talked about that one. All right, quests and events: Stone Cold Summer, Stone to Rock, Gravel to Dust changed a few cultist respawns after 3 minutes to prevent the mission from being incompletable. Fixed a typo with the 2025 live achievement for the Tempest Festival, Stagnation to Saltation. Bristlebane Day, a cure for Kurak Cortum, now requires that all 3 previous tasks are completed before offering the mission. You roll this day. Lures hurt. Right-clicking on the Croctus Claw will now only display the following error message if there is an error. The magic of this key has not been completed yet. Make sure you haven't missed any steps in its repair. Fix the Terror in the Dark raid. Now the terrors spawn as expected. Knights of the Dead, Lorif, Chardon, and Iferi can now be found in Toxicola Forest, telling scary stories to those who want to listen. The stories offer the following quests: Lost Handkerchief, Did You Hear That, and Wash It Keener. So it looks like we got some new Halloween quests. That'll be interesting. And extended the duration of the Talk Like a Parrot event, or pirate event. I'm assuming, like right up here, we get the Privateer's eye patch. I'm assuming this is a illusion item of some sort, probably, that turns you into the pirate model for the different races. So that might be kind of interesting to pick up, because I always want to get the human pirate one, because it looks really cool on the ladies. And I want to get that for 20, but I couldn't. Someone told me the name of it. There's an item in game you can get that does it, and I just haven't been able to remember it. Spells. So this wasn't in the test server notes. Beast Lord improved the fatiguing bite line of pet procs. So that's the pet proc that does the defensive rune proc, right? Let's see here. Increase the initial damage, dot damage, and resist modifier on the bite. The bite now reflects an increased amount of endurance to nearby enemies. That is nice. The prism skin now can occur even if the bite proc is resisted. Remove the proc limit for the bite procs. Increase the mana cost to reflect the increased power of the buff. And updated the icons and the proc debuff. All right, so that's pretty nice. All right, Beast Lord improved the Spirit of Lightning line procs, starting with the Spirit of Error by now doing increased damage, resist mods for the strike proc. The strike proc can now reflect Prism skin whether it lands or not, increased the base duration of the buff to 75 minutes, corrected the resist type of several strike spells that did not follow the established rotation pattern. Lauren, Jeswin, Vaxton, Kron, Sharu updated the icon and increased the mana to reflect the increase in damage dealt by the spelling. Nice. Alright. Auto Grant will now run for the first time when a character logs in or swaps personas. They also updated the UI for the thing, saying the last time you did get your auto grant, so that's pretty nice. Progression servers adjusted where Zythuli of the Granite Claw and the chest hit spawns fit into the random tables. That thing seems to get touched a lot. I don't know what is up with that. I have no idea what raid that is, but it gets touched a lot in these patch notes. Miscellaneous. The client will now release some pooled memory back to the system more frequently. A failed persona equipment set load will now no longer prevent your character from completing most actions. Failing to start a song while not having a melody active will no longer give you a message that your melody was interrupted. Fixed rendering artifacts on character models with transparent clothing. Chat windows will now properly persist font sizes over 7 between logins instead of resetting back to the default of 3. Updated the output file inventory to include items in the keyrings. UI fixed a new version of the inventory window. Coin slots to properly highlight when sending coin. Let's see here. Updated the AA window to show the last time the auto grant was ran and added a button to have it run immediately. The uTwinCast messages will now go to the My Spells chat filter. Converted the claim window to the new UI. And let's see here, they added the new claim window files. They changed the AA window, the target of target window. All right, the target of target window got touched in some way. This is that's one of the reasons why I don't run a custom UI. I feel like it would break constantly. Fixed a client performance issue with post effects enabled that was introduced in a previous update, and fixed a crash with the no combat area in Lorien Inn. All right, so that's the patch notes. That's live as of yesterday. So that's out. So news-wise, so currently, if we go back to the Fall is Upon Us once again news event that happened earlier this month, we are currently still in the 100% chance of more bonus rares and factions. So it's like double rares, double faction, right? For a few more days. And then we're going to be transitioning into a 50% reduction in lockout timers. So your 3-hour missions become 1 hour and 30-minute missions, right? So everything gets cut in half, and you can get pretty much more tokens the more work you do. And then on October 7th will be an 150% experience gain, and then November, I think it's 11th, there will be a massive Extra Life event going on. So there's a few events coming up here in the next few weeks, months, and stuff like that. Currently the Outer Brood is on sale, 25% off until October 6th. From what I understand, on October 7th the new expansion is going to go on pre-sale, so your choices here, you know, if you don't already have the Outer Brood and you can wait until the new expansion, I would buy the new expansion personally, because the only thing you're getting from this is like some cosmetic things, right? That's the only reason to do it. And the next expansion is going to give you this previous expansion plus all the other ones and the new expansion, plus, which is a level cap increase. So if you don't have Lorien's Song, right, you're stuck at 120. So buying the next one, you know, or this one gets you to 120, but the next one will get you to 130. So I don't know. They should have just put the new expansion up for sale. I think that would have been a better thing, or this sale here should be earlier in the year. I think that would probably be a little bit more consumer friendly. But there we go. That is the update notes for September 2025. So it's a nice patch. I haven't noticed any bugs yet. I've been playing, so it's good. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.